Hey yo, what's up everyone? Pasay Baller here. We will be talking about Game 5 of this Western Conference Finals uh, between Phoenix Suns and Los Angeles Clippers. Phoenix is actually up 3 games to 1, and the series would go back to Arizona. So that'll be tomorrow here in the Philippines. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be exciting, and yeah, let's talk about it. But before we do that, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, Pasay Baller. Click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, click on the bell logo so that automatically you guys will be receiving notifications whenever there will be a new video that will be uploaded. 4 games in 4 days in a row we've been hitting, and we've been correct in the predictions. Congratulations to those who have been tailing. Hopefully we will be getting it right again for this one. Let's see if we can actually do it 5 games or 5 days straight. Alright, so again, it's game 5 of Phoenix Suns versus Los Angeles Clippers. I'm pretty sure that for Phoenix Suns, they just want to end it. They just want to end it in game 5. Los Angeles Clippers is a very dangerous team. You don't want to give them any kind of chance, any kind of opportunity to come back. You're up 3-1. Say you would lose game 5, 3-2. You would go back to Los Angeles. They have a very good chance of winning that game. And if it's gonna be forced to game 7, you just don't know what's gonna happen, especially if you have already lost the momentum. So for Phoenix Suns, even though I know it looks like it's gonna be Phoenix Suns easily towards the finals, it's not that easy as it looks like. 3-1, but they gotta nail this one. Otherwise, it will be a totally different story once we go back to Los Angeles, and if ever we would go back to Los Angeles. Now for Los Angeles Clippers, there's no other story, man. There's no tomorrow. They gotta win this one, and if not, then that's it. But again, the story here for Los Angeles Clippers is that Kawhi Leonard, it was made clear that Kawhi is still not available, and Kawhi would still not play on this game 5. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys have watched the game 4 of Phoenix versus Clippers. Phoenix Suns, they started on a roll. They had a huge lead in the beginning, right? Even though it was in Staples. And Los Angeles Clippers, as we all know, they are a very resilient team, very offensive, very offensive minded, and they were able to come back. And towards the end, it was actually Chris Paul. For me, it was Chris Paul who actually notched the win for them. But all throughout the game, it was actually DeAndre Ayton, who actually supplied pretty much everything that they needed. From the blocks, from the rebounds, from the points, defensive presence inside. Man, DeAndre Ayton has been a superstar. Now for Los Angeles Clippers, man, they're just they're just unstoppable in the 3-point in the 3-point arc. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Whenever they're open, it's highly likely it will actually go in. I'm not really sure about the 3-point percentage of Los Angeles Clippers. I wasn't able to check that one out, but it seems like it's almost automatic. If they're open, then it's gonna get in. Pretty much like Atlanta, don't leave anyone open. May it be Batum, may it be Beverly, may it be George, may it be Reggie Jackson. They will actually make it. So for Phoenix Suns, they gotta make sure that their defense is actually organized, no confusion, and they can actually do that if they can actually stop and put some breaks on Paul George and Reggie Jackson right from the get-go. Because if they would allow Paul George or Reggie Jackson to have a good start, again, it's gonna be very hard for them to adjust defense. It's gonna be very confusing. It's gonna cause confusion if one is already on fire. He will attract double teams, and again, open shots will be produced by that person who is on fire. So they got to make sure that Paul George will be checked, Reggie Jackson will be checked. But again, all these are easier said than done. For the Phoenix Suns as well, they have to make sure that the backs out on Zubac will be in place, because Zubac is just a very hardworking person, very resilient. He gets a lot of rebounds, may it be defensive, may it be offensive rebounds, and he sells fouls nicely, man. He's a very good, he's a very good seller. He is able to make the refs call fouls for him, and he actually goes to the free throw line, and he is even a decent free throw shooter. So they have to make sure that they would be able to check Zubac properly in terms of rebounding. So that's gonna be Aiton's job, or Saric, if ever Saric would actually be put in. Spread on this is minus 5.5 Phoenix, because again, Phoenix is already up 3-1, and we're going back to Phoenix's home court. Honestly, I think the spread is a bit high, 5.5, especially Clippers. I know that Clippers would surely give their all, and if you would actually look back in games 2, games 2 and 4, Clippers could have won both of them, or could have won at least one of those two, if not only for their free throw shooting, specifically for Paul George. I'm not like hitting on Paul George. I'm just spitting the truth. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not really sure about the spread, honestly, minus 5.5, but I'm quite confident that the Phoenix Suns, they're actually doing great, and they're actually on a different level whenever they're actually playing at home. I'm not sure, guys, if you noticed that. You saw game 1, you saw game 2. They're about to lose that one. Clippers for sure have already felt their win, but they still were able to steal that 0.9 of a second win from the Los Angeles Clippers. They were able to execute properly. So minus 5.5, I think it'll be hard, but Phoenix can actually do that, and Phoenix will do that. Phoenix will close the series, and my pick on this one will be Phoenix Suns minus 5.5. Hopefully we can get 5 games or 5 days straight. So that's it. That's my prediction for this game 5. Phoenix Suns minus 5.5. Feel free to leave your comments. Just avoid those hate and all that. We're here to respect the sport and enjoy the game. Peace out, pasay love, and God bless.